Did you know that the Book of Mormon riffs off of a pun that's found in the Bible? Stay with me. We're all familiar with the biblical Noah, who built the ark in Genesis to help avoid the Great Flood. But if you're familiar with the Book of Mormon, you'll also think of a figure from there named King Noah, who is just about as opposite as you can possibly get from the biblical Noah. He is the worst person and an even worse king. But the cool thing is that biblical scholars have identified a pun in the Bible that riffs off of the root of Noah's name, which is written like this. It means something along the lines of rest or comfort. This is found in verses like Genesis 5:29, but also Genesis 8:6 and 8:9. All these bring up the word comfort or rest when talking about Noah as a person or the story associated with him. Now there's King Noah from the Book of Mormon. Now, if you remember, King Noah is kind of just as opposite as you can possibly get from the biblical Noah. So just as King Noah is an inversion of Noah, the writers of the Book of Mormon invert the pun that the writers of the Bible made. A couple of examples of this are in Mosiah 11:3 and 11:6. These are both verses that talk about how King Noah put a burden on his people and weighed them down with taxes and work. So the biblical Noah is a figure that brought rest and comfort through his work and his faith in God. And the Book of Mormon Noah is a figure that brought labor and tax on his people. He is a king of burden. And the biblical Noah is a king of sorts, of rest and peace. I think this is a fascinating inversion between the Bible and the Book of Mormon because the writers of the Book of Mormon had access to the Old Testament, or at least parts of it. Nephi talks about Moses, for example, and so they definitely could have been directly referencing this story found in Genesis. Anyways, fascinating stuff. If you want to find my references and sources for this, go ahead and click below. There's some Scripture Central and a BYU paper from 2017. And if you want to hear me actually read those Mosiah chapters, you can go ahead and find me on my Book of Mormon podcast, where I release one chapter each episode every Monday and Wednesday. I'll see you there.